Hello guys, it's BSC75 Actual, also known as Andy. Guess what? You get two videos this week, just because I'm feeling generous. So I was looking around last night, and I got a crazy idea to try out a new build. So I took one of my old Jagermechs, which is, my favorite kind. Still is, even though the stalkers do pretty good for me. And I pulled off the two Ultra Autocannon 5s I had on it, and it had 3 medium lasers at the time. And I installed 3 regular Autocannon 5s, and I upped one more laser, so I have 4 medium lasers now. And I went to double heat sinks, which weigh the same as a regular heat sink, do 40% more cooling, and take up triple the space. So it's trade-offs. In this case, I was able to save 9 tons, which let me put on the extra cannon. Because Autocannon 5 weighs 8 tons and an Ultra Autocannon 5 weighs 9 tons. So 3 of these is 24 tons. It's a 65-ton mech. Do the math, between structure and armor and everything else. It worked out. I also worked out so I could add more weight. So let's see how we do. I want to see how this works. Now the rate of fire is pretty good. I got these on set up to cycle fire rather than fire link fire. So I can just usually 4 shots out of this thing. And to be honest, it's laying down quite a bit of damage. Plus every time I fire my lasers, I'm firing all 4. So I'm doing 20 points of damage right there per hit. So there I killed one guy already. The second guy is coming after me, and I decided to take him on too. And I'm doing a pretty good job. So I overheated. This build does run a little hot, and if you watch as the cannons fire, actually, it pretty much maintains heat. So I have just enough heat sinks that you can handle the cannons, no problem. I took off both those guy's arms, so he's hurting pretty good. I took it off both arms. So the heat's okay. Just when you fire those lasers, that adds probably 30% of my heat load right there. So it's something I'm going to have to look at. Maybe I'll knock off a laser and put another heat sink in there. I kind of like having the 4 lasers though, because being able to do 20 points of damage in a heartbeat. Sorry about that. That guy got in my way. So I don't want to talk too much in this video, but in case you notice, I'm on one leg. So even though I'm at max throttle, I can only do 36 kilometers an hour. So I'm kind of limping along. And I noticed the guy that hurt me before, that I took both his arms off, he's coming around again. And I'm not going to let him get away this time. So even though, bam, and he's down. And if you look up in the top left corner there, you see where it says Alpha Lance. Look at my name, BSC75 Actual. That shows my health, essentially. What's left on my mech. I'm 17%. I am just about dead. And somehow I am still kicking. Don't ask me how. Somehow I'm making it. So that catapult, I legged him. Somebody else is going to kill him, but I'm doing a hell of a lot of damage to him. And as you can see from the kill assist bonuses. So now I believe I'll check the thing. The list, the roster soon. Pretty sure this is the last guy left alive. He's a Jenner, a light, and you know my feelings about lights. So there's not much I can do. I can't get over there fast, and there's no way in hell I'm going to catch up. So at this point, I decided to go see about maybe capturing Gamma over here, but before I even get there,
new target acquired.
I believe he gets killed and it's game over. The spider is the last guy left. He's trying to take my point, the one that I worked so hard to defend and to keep. I just can't let that happen. However, I do not want to hit my teammate who's there. So I'm having to be very careful. In case you don't also notice my ammunition quantity, I'm down to 27 shots by this point. This lineup, while it can lay down a lot of damage, it also wastes a ton of ammo. So he's been legged, he's almost cored, And he's dead. And that is the end of this match. So this build, I say, works out pretty well. I did a couple matches in it today, so I'm going to play another match for you. But in case you can't see that, I did 457 damage, 1 kill, 4 assists. That's not too shabby. That's sometimes more damage than I'm doing in my stalkers, and that's more heavily armed and armored. So here we are, River City. For once, it is daytime, not nighttime. And look at that, a disconnect. This is still in beta.
Reactor
Unfortunately, the guy who
online.
disconnected was an Atlas.
Sensors
So our
online.
team just lost
Weapons
a lot
online.
of tonnage.
All systems
So,
nominal.
yeah, at this point, I'm looking at the roster going, crap. So I'm going to do what I always do. I usually try and go for Theta right away, no matter which side you start on. It's pretty much the dead center of the map. So if you're going to rush, that's where you're going to rush to capture. So I jump over, and usually Jaegers are really delicate in the leg, but I don't take damage with that fall for some reason. I don't know, maybe I fell onto something soft. Like people. No, I'm only kidding. There are no people in the city for some reason. Strangely been. So this is really unusual to me that I'm coming around the corner and I haven't seen anybody headed for Theta yet. Usually somebody just like me heads straight for Theta. So I take it easy. I go quietly, carefully around the bridge, because the bridge is good to block long-range missiles. And I'm hiding from this guy on the other side of the capture point, because I'm kind of worried. That guy's almost dead, so I don't have to worry. And if you look in the background, I see someone just coming here. Their head moving above the water. Holy crap, it's an Atlas. Well, I'm the only one around, so I gotta take him on. I can move a hell of a lot faster than he can. And if I get up close, I can just nail him. So that's what I'm doing. I am getting right on him, and I'm just gonna pound away at him and blow the guy's first pieces. This means CM Atlas, which means he's blocking the radar. I can't even call for help. That's kind of cheap. See, it says low signal on my radar. So none of my teammates can see what my radar is seeing. So I took off an arm of his already, and you can see his center core is hurting pretty good. So he's almost done. So I'm also being shot at by somebody on the floor. See that laser swing over me. So lay down, Mr. Atlas. He's dead. So not only do I get the kill points for that, I also get what's called a defensive kill for killing him inside of a capture point that I already owned. So at this point it looks pretty stable. I mean, we had 2 disconnects on my team. You'll see I check the roster again in a second. And that's no good, because that means we're only 6 mechs against 8. But we've killed 4. So we're down 3, they're down 4. Still anyone's game. But I just took out their assault, and that makes a big difference when you take out an assault mech. So we're also barely ahead on capture points. Again, if you look at damage, I am 54%. So I shouldn't be alive. I do have an XL engine in this one. For those of you who are not familiar, an XL engine is lighter than a standard engine, but it extends into both left and right side torsos, not just center torso like a standard engine. If either side torso gets taken out, you die because your engine is destroyed. So both of these matches, the one previous that you just saw and this one, I'm very, very lucky that nobody took out one of my side torsos. I did up my armor quite a bit, and you can see everybody as they come around the corner, they pause and look at me. At first, not sure what they're seeing. You know, I guess making sure that I'm friendly, because I'm pretty beat up. I don't know if you can see all the damage on my guns there, but I imagine the rest of me looks pretty much like that already, all beat up. Brawling with an Atlas can take its toll on you.
Target acquired.
So there's 3 left, and guess what? All 3 of them are hanging out together. All the bad guys are hanging out together. a couple people are headed toward the wrong way, I decide to jump right back into the fray again. See what happens. See what I can do. Because I still have a little bit of health left. Why not? So there's a catapult right there, K2. There's a punchy. So screw it. Catapult's worried about somebody else. I don't know why. I got a couple good hits on his head. You see that? Stick him out. Alright. I took him out.
Ammo at 25%.
I got shot in the back there. I don't know where from. So at this point I decided to... Yeah, and then this catapult decides he wants to do the waltz with me. So the Hunchy's dead. The catapult's dead. And the bad guy's capturing Kappa. So I decide, if I were him, where would I go next? And you'll see I turn around because I figure I will go to Gamma because that's probably where he's headed. So I flip around. My other partner keeps going towards Kappa. The thing is, you see he's already fully captured Kappa. He's not going to stick around. He's the last guy left and he knows it. He's going to really run. He's going to run for his life. At the same time trying to capture points away from us. Now he knows we just defended Theta, so he's not going to go for Theta. And I bet you he's pretty sure no one's at Gamma. So that's where I would head if I were him, especially if he's fast. Which, with what's going on with him, I'm pretty sure he is. Yeah, I decided to stop off and up Kappa a little bit. And look at that, sure enough, see, he's in Gamma. So, time to get moving, see what I can find. Now we do have a light who's already on his way there. Fast little guy. Alright, before I get corrected in the comments again, it's not a light, he's a medium, he's a cicada. Cicadas are just a very light medium. I consider
Target
them light
acquired.
because they're lighter than everything else I have. Alright, I should probably be quiet now. We're getting towards the end of the match here. You guys just enjoy it.
Also critical damage.
And that's that. Let's see how I did this round. Look at that. 2 kills, 2 assists, and 695 points of damage. Not a bad haul. Almost 250,000 C-bills. Not bad. Alright, so stick around for a minute because I'm going to go to the Mech Lab and I'll show you guys this build. Alright, so I'm going to go to my Mech Lab. I'll show you this build. There she is. 3 AC5, 4 medium lasers, 1 anti-missile system, and a 280XL engine. Well, thank you very much for watching. This is BSG75 Actual, also known as Andy. I want to give a big shout out to all my Reckoners. I also just had Rats from my gaming clan join me for the first time in MWO. He loves it. If you guys are players, feel free to add me. I'm more than happy to have people added to my list. Thank you once again for watching, and have a wonderful day.